Yo, what is up, guys? We're back with another episode of what I like to call the Anime Fight Club. Before we get started here today, make sure you give me a like and a follow. Now, getting right into it, we've got two 8-man teams today. Team A is Ichigo, Luffy, Goku, Naruto, Natsu, Gon, Edward Elric, and Inuyasha. Sorry, I don't have the picture in front of me. I'm doing this all from memory. Now on TB, we got a dork, Mr. One Punch Man himself, Saitama. We've got Kin Kaneki, Meliodas, Lelouch. Don't tell me. I know, I'll get it. It was Lelouch. Oh, Yato from Noragami. And the guy I don't know from Magi. I've never seen it, so I don't know his name. And then there's also, man, I'm blanking again. I got it. Oh, Kuro Sensei from Assassination Classroom. All right, so those are the two teams. Now, I think that this is far and away Team A's victory, and let me say why. I think there's just so many more weak links on Team B than there are on Team A. On Team A, the biggest weak link is probably Edward, because, I mean, obviously he doesn't really have the firepower to really keep up with any of the guys on his team, really, or most of the guys on the other team. And Gon's probably, other than him, the second biggest weak link on their team. He's got like a pretty good physical abilities, but not really on par with any of these other guys. The weak links on B are really more glaring and really more serious. Their biggest weak link is, well, I'm going to start off by saying I don't know the guy from Magi. Maybe he's great. I don't know. We can get more into that later. Obviously I can't say that he's like a powerhouse without having seen, any of that show. I've seen like the first 10 minutes of the first episode like years ago, so I literally have zero knowledge about his abilities. So the biggest weak link that I know on their team is that dork freaking Kirito. Again, I'm not fully caught up with that show. I've only watched like the first season and part of the second season. I quit because I didn't like the show personally. But as far as I know, he's just some dork that plays video games. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. So I really don't see how he'd be able to compete with literally anybody on this list, more or less. So yeah, that's a big red flag for Team B. It's a big weak point. Lelouch is kind of in the same. I mean, obviously, his Gyas is like give him ability. It could give him ability to like go up to Goku and order him to like beat his entire team or something, but I think the likelihood of that happening is very low. I mean, these guys all on Team A have very high rates of speed, and when it comes to Lelouch's physical capabilities, like if he got in a fist fight with these guys, I mean, he's probably below average as far as physical capabilities, if I remember the show correctly. It's been a while since I've seen Code Geass, but yeah, I don't remember him being particularly physically skilled in any way. So he's a pretty big weak link. Again, Magi, I don't think he's probably a particularly strong guy. I mean, it looks like a little kid. I know it's anime. He probably has like these great powers or whatever, but I can't imagine him being as strong as Goku. I don't think Team B has anybody as strong as Goku, except arguably Saitama. That's a big argument you could make. But yeah, and then Kaneki, I mean, he's strong. He has great regenerative abilities. I don't think he's got enough firepower to go head-to-head with most of the guys on Team A. So I just think there's a lot more holes on Team B than there are Team A. That's why I'm going with Team A. But make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, make sure to give me a like and just subscribe on this video. And, thanks for watching, you son of a...